Yeah, what's up everyone? Welcome to my full upper body workout session. I've got two different types of upper body sessions that I'll alternate with throughout the week, and this is one of them. So I'll start off this workout with some heavy bench press. I'll do one set of 5. One of the best upper body builders that you can do is the bench press. A lot of people like to shit on it nowadays and say it's not the most optimal exercise for your chest, blah blah blah. I completely disagree. You can't go wrong with the basics, and the bench press is one of the most basic lifts you can do and one of the most beneficial upper body builders that you can do. Then I move on to the Larsen press to get some more volume in. Do about 2 sets of 8 here. Larsen press is basically the exact same movement as the bench press. It trains the same muscles, but you have 0 leg drive in the movement to assist you. As you can see, my legs are resting on the bench here. This places all of the emphasis on the prime movers like your chest, your shoulders and your triceps. And in a hypertrophy sense, it is better for those muscles because they're the ones doing all of the work. The only downside to this lift is like the balance factor. So if you train at like a commercial gym where the benches are on the thinner side, can be a bit of a pain in the ass to keep your balance. So if you have access to like a proper powerlifting bench where they're a bit wider, then go for it and bang out this movement. But regardless of that, I just keep my balance and get the work done. Another benefit of Larsen press is your scapula can move freely because you're not retracted on the movement. So it has a similar benefit on shoulder health that push-ups do. Your shoulders can move back and forward on the lift, get that serratus anterior involved and help your shoulder blades glide through their sockets in the movement. If you want to see a full video on the Larsen press explaining what and why to do it, leave a comment in this video and I'll get to that. Then I'll move on to some Helms row, which is a chest supported row variation. Because you're standing on your feet, your lower back and legs, they do get recruited to a small degree, but the vast majority of stress is taken off of them because your chest is resting on the bench. I really like this exercise because of the simplicity of the setup. All you do is set the bench to an incline, lean on it, and you start to row, and that's it. So because I train at home, sometimes it is a bit of a pain in the ass to set up like a seal row bench, or if I go to the gym and use the hammer row machine. It seems to be a popular machine in my gym and there's always people on it and I always seem to have to wait for that exercise, so I'm just wasting time. So the Helms row, in my book, is very good for the simplicity factor. Typically the Helms row is done with dumbbells because that gives you more range of motion and your legs don't get in the way of the bar path. But I don't have good dumbbells at home, so I just use the bar. So you can see I'm pulling it in a arcing sweeping motion. Doing this, that's really going to smoke your lats because of the shoulder extension. You're really overemphasizing it in this movement. I'm going to make a full video on the Helms row pretty soon, explaining what, why, when, where, all that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that video when it drops. Then I move on to handstand push-ups. I do 2 sets of 8 here to get some vertical pressing in, grow the shoulders, and it's good for shoulder health. I only recorded one of the sets because the lighting was going crazy on this. If the lighting's ever bad in my videos, that's because I train outside and I have to rely on the natural light. So depending where the sun is at the time of day and what way the camera's facing, the lighting might be off. I'll try and fix that in the future, but anyway, I only recorded 1 set here, but I did about 2 sets of 8. And then I moved on to some weighted sit-ups. Everyone should be doing this exercise regardless of your goals. I think it is that good of an exercise. It thickens up and builds up your six-pack muscles so you can have a six-pack at a higher body fat. Then when you cut down and become leaner, your six-pack will be even more prominent. You'll be able to see it even more. It will look even better. And also you're going to be stronger with a bigger, thicker, stronger six-pack on all of your compound lifts like your squats, your deadlifts, and even your overhead pressing. Strong core is going to make you stronger on all of those lifts, so do your weighted sit-ups. Then I moved on to some incline close grip bench press to really smoke those triceps. If you really want a good tricep builder, do a incline close grip press like I'm doing here. Because of the degree of elbow bend, that's really going to stretch out those triceps and put a lot of stress onto them. Haven't really done this exercise before, maybe once or twice in my life. So I just decided to throw it in today for about 2 sets of 10. Just to get some extra volume on those triceps and some upper chest. Even though it's a close grip, your upper chest is still getting recruited to a large degree. So that's always a bonus. You can never have too big of an upper chest. I've noticed the strength curve on this movement is quite a pain in the ass. So the bottom half of the lift feels very easy, like you're gonna get the lift, and then as soon as you hit that halfway mark, it gets incredibly harder. It reminds me similar to a incline curl. The bottom half is fairly easy. As soon as you get to the halfway mark, it gets very, very hard. So just keep that in mind if you try this exercise. And also, you don't have to go with a super close grip. As long as you've got a couple of fingers on the smooth part of the barbell, that will do just fine. So play around with the whip, find out what works best for you, what stimulates your triceps the most without giving you any shoulder pain. Then the last exercise of the day, I did wide grip inverted rows for cluster sets. So I did 5 reps every 10 to 15 seconds for a total of 5 minutes. Cluster sets, they're really good to get a lot of volume in a short space of time. And also it's good to just spice your training up. Most of my training is static rep ranges, so it can get a bit boring at times. So throwing in things like cluster sets, finishers, drop sets, rest pause sets, it's good to just spice things up, keep your training interesting, keep yourself mentally engaged in what you're doing. And that is my full upper body session there. So if you like what you saw, like the video, drop a comment, all that good stuff. And if you want to see more of these full workout vlog style videos, then tell me in the comments and I'll start making some more of them. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll catch you next time. Peace.